So here's how you can actually onboard a new GBP onto Lead Oracle AI. After your Google Business profile is connected via the settings, you could go ahead and press Add New here, and it's going to pull up all of the Google Business profiles you have under your current account. So go ahead and press that, and here we might need to fill out some more information. So for example, this is the Contact Us page, and then you could type in your prospect's email. So I'm going to go ahead and type in my email here, and then go ahead and make sure all the information is correct. This is going to be pulled directly from your Google Business profile, and go ahead and press Create. So now what it's doing in the background is basically parsing all the information, but go ahead and click into here and go ahead and attach the same Google Business profile here. So press Add New Location, and now it's just syncing the Google Business profile in the background. So it's going to take you through a one-time optimization step before we get into the next things. So first, we have all of our business name, address, the social links we're going to parse from the internet in case we're missing any of the social links, the booking URL. I'll go ahead and press Next. And then here, it's going to go ahead and generate the primary category, the additional categories. So this is a rule of thumb. We still want a human in the loop, but we're going to basically parse your entire website and see what the certifications, how many years you've been in business, what niche you actually are. And we're going to recommend you a primary category and also additional categories as well. And I've just optimized this profile, so I'll go ahead and press the next step. Now it's going to generate all the services along with the descriptions for every single service. So as you can see here, we already have a bunch of Google list of services, but also on the custom list of services here. So we have about 50 or so on here, but we could, for example, add this new one. We could select whatever category we want to put it under. For example, this one only has the primary category. We don't have any additional categories. We'll generate description, and then we can press save. Now that was added as a service. And if we want to go ahead and upload that service, we'll go ahead and press this, and you can see that we have this. But I'll go ahead and discard the changes. But if you want to push this to your GBP, go ahead and press save and publish to GBP. Now it's the service areas. So essentially here, Google Business Profile only rank you within 15 to 25 mile radius. So for example, let's say we do Los Angeles. We're going to show you that's way too far. So 75 miles away, we're probably not going to rank for this area. So we might as well remove it. So if it's in green, it means you have a high chance of ranking. If it's in yellow, you might consider moving it a little bit closer. So if you'll have a location like this one will be in yellow because it's a little bit farther, 26.5 miles, and I'll go ahead and remove that. And press the next step. Here we're going to generate the description. So you could go ahead and press replace with suggested, or you can reset or generate another description. And I'll go ahead and press next since I didn't change anything. For the attributes, this is not going to rank your Google Business Profile directly, but it's going to improve the click-through rate on the profile. So for example, let's say a homeowner is looking for a company that has online estimates and your company doesn't offer online estimates, it might go click on a profile that does offer online estimates. So go ahead and complete the review, and then it's going to take you through this screen. So if you really want to optimize it again, you could go ahead and go over to recommended changes and re-optimize. But now the summary tab will basically show you what the Google Business Profile statistics are. And then all the change log that we did is going to end up here. So I'll go over to the local map pack tracking. So you could toggle this on and it'll just repeat every single month for certain keywords. So let's add in roofer near me as a keyword. And now it's going to parse it in the background. And it's going to show you the local map pack tracking with the map pack score in every single location. So now we got this back, and take into account this is going to differ depending on the day and also the time, because Google rankings are constantly shifting depending on the time in the day. So sometimes at a certain time you might be ranked higher, sometimes you might be ranked lower, but it's a general rule of thumb. So for example, right now in Eden, we're ranked number 9, but San Jacinto ranked number 1. So what our AI algorithm does on the back end is it'll basically send signals back to Google that we're actually doing jobs in Eden. And how we do that is via geotag through our reviews, the latitude and longitude of the photos, the alt text, and we'll send those signals to Google, so that way they'll know that we actually do jobs and we have clients in this area. And I'll get into all of that a little bit later in terms of automated posts and also the reviews. But just know that AI is performing that on the background here. So let's go over to automated posts. So if we enable this automation, basically everything will be automatically scheduled when something is uploaded. And you can also enable an uploads app. So what this does is essentially we could set a password and we could change the slug here, and we'll go ahead and press save for that, and we'll press save for this. So with this is your clients will automatically get a link if the pipeline for the photos are empty. So you could for sure upload all the photos here, and it'll schedule out 2 to 4 per week, depending on our algorithm. And then it'll automatically go out to Google Business Profile, or your clients will get an uploads app just like this. And then they could drag and drop any photos they want to feature. And this will automatically go out to them via email every couple of days if they haven't uploaded any photos. And if the pipeline is empty and you haven't uploaded photos or your clients haven't uploaded photos, we're going to take a 5-star review from the past and we're going to put it into a mockup and we're going to post that to your Google Business Profile. And how we do this on the back end to rank you for cities that you aren't actually ranking in is we're going to geotag, we're going to add alt text in the description of the image to those cities that you're not ranking well in. So our AI is handling all of that in the back end. I'll go ahead and just refresh this since I upload that photo. We could take a look at this caption. As you can see here, roofer in San Jacinto, Triangle Roofing, dedicated for roof installations and repairs. Contact us today. And the AI can read exactly what's actually in the image and it's going to geotag it automatically. So this will be scheduled to go out February 25th, 2026, or you can just post now or unschedule. And you can also go ahead and upload more photos just like that. Now let's go over to Reviews app. So you can enable auto review. So this, with the 5 stars, you could go ahead and auto reply, 4 stars auto reply, 3 stars you can notify via email, or you can just ignore it as well. We'll save that configuration. And then the Reviews app. So this is one of the most important parts that a lot of people get wrong. So everybody thinks you need hundreds of reviews on Google in order to actually rank. But in reality, you only really need 10 really quality reviews that mentions the service in the actual city that the service was done in. And that'll send signals back to Google. In this case, in Eden, for example, we're not ranking as well. So our algorithm is automatically going to detect that, and we're going to have reviews more so in Eden. So we can enable the Reviews app. Go ahead and configure this. What's the experience? You can add a title, and I'll show you a little bit later what this kind of looks like, and select all the services you want to collect under the Reviews app. And then for review configuration, you can either generate AI response for the customer and also get notified, or it could go ahead and collect feedback here as well. So we'll just do these two. We'll generate AI response, and then this would be the reviews link. So now, as you can see here, you could either use a QR code, the reviews link, or you could just embed this onto a website as well. So you could get the embed code to basically appear on a website. But I'll go over to what this URL looks like. So as you can see in the previous example, the 1 to 2 stars, we're going to go ahead and collect the feedback. Basically, our clients will get notified whenever they have feedback presented back to them. And then in the 5 stars, a client will go ahead and select, hey, I like the performance and quality. I did roof insulation. And for the most part, a lot of clients are very bad at writing good reviews. So they might write something like, good company, I recommend. I like this company a lot. The client can then either enhance a review or generate a review. And what we do on the back end, we're going to insert the keywords of the specific city that we're not ranking well in, and also the actual service name. So roof insulation services, I recommend them for roofing solutions in this area. Then the client can click and go directly to Google here, and then basically just paste in the review. And these reviews are very high quality reviews because it's mentioning all the services and all the keywords within the review. 10 of these will outrank you versus 100 generic reviews. And from there, I'll go ahead and refresh the screen. You can see the page statistics. So you could see that there's page views on the Reviews app twice. I left the bad review, I clicked that, and I left the excellent review. All of this will go out as a report. And in example reports, I'll pull up. One biggest thing is managing your clients and telling them what's actually happening on a day-by-day basis. So I'll pull up an example report here. So basically what we try to do, a lot of local clients don't churn because of the results. They churn because they feel like they don't know what you're doing on the back end. So all the reports will go out on a weekly basis of what you've actually done for them, the GBP performance in the past 14 days, any review statistics from our Reviews app. And if Google Search Console is connected, I'll also show you what pages are ranking number 1 for them. And this just automatically go out to your clients. Now you must be asking, how do I actually configure the reports? So under the reports, you basically enable weekly reports, get sent to yourself. You can add recipients of what people you actually want, john@gmail.com. You could go ahead and press save, and you could send yourself a test report for this week. If you don't see the screen, you're going to go ahead and go over to settings and how to set up Gmail for sending reports. And this is a full guide on how to set up Gmail in terms of what your sender name is, the sender email, and then the Gmail app password. So with this, you're going to get these white label reports that doesn't show anything related to Lead Oracle, that also sends from your current domain. So your clients would just get emails from that domain. That's pretty much it for the demo. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me at norman@leadoracle.ai or use our intercom button down in the right, and excited to get you onto the platform.